everyone, it's me, Tasha, and today I want to wish you a happy new year. I know we're a couple of days in, but this is my first video of the new year. So I am excited to talk to you about financial planning for small business owners. And what does that really mean? So if you follow me on Instagram for the last couple weeks, I have been talking about the importance of managing your money, know where it's going, how you're receiving it, and everything else. That's like huge as a small business owner, and so many people don't think about that. So you just think, oh, money's gonna come in, I'm gonna spend it, and that's how it goes. No, that's not how it goes. You need a financial plan as a small business owner. You need to know an estimate of what you're gonna bring in for 2016. So say in 2015 you brought in $35,000. Congrats. That's great. That's a great number. I remember when I made $35,000. You move up from there. So say this year we want to make an extra $10,000. That's $45,000. So you break the $45,000 over the 12-month period, knowing how much you're going to bring in every month. After you break down the $45,000 over a 12-month period, you break it down for how much you want to bring in a month, then a week, then a day. So that's how you know your sales goals. And your sales goals go back to your financial budget, because that lets you know how much should I be spending on hosting, my car, gas, water, electricity, cameras, consulting, digital products, everything in between, even buying the products for your store if you're a product-based company. We want to know the whole number, just not estimates of, oh, I might spend $20,000 this year. I might bring in $10,000. Those are great if they are mites or whatever, but we need some numbers to really work with to make your financial budget. So once you get your numbers in, sit down with a pen and paper and write down all your expenses for 2016. What will you be spending money on? I know I'll be spending money on graphic design, copy editing, legal, website, hosting, video editing. Those are things I know. I already wrote a list. So I write a list of everything that I'm planning on spending for the year. Then I write the estimated cost for each thing. Like for me to get graphics done for my website, that's $50 a month. So I know January through December, I'll spend $50 a month on getting graphics done every month. So that's something I definitely know. So write all your definitely's down. Then write the estimates of everything else. Add that up. Now add 15 to 30% to it. Whatever the number you get, that is the number that you need to make to cover your expenses for the year. I'm not talking about bringing in profit. I'm not talking about any of that. Like, I am not concerned with you bringing in profit. I'm concerned with you managing your money well as a small business owner. And please include a line in your budget for savings. And your savings is covering your taxes, like your camera might break, your laptop might break. You might want to go to a conference and you can pull that money from your savings. Make sure you have a line in your budget for that. Don't just go through aimlessly through the year. There's so many people I meet, they have no sales goals. They don't have a budget for their business. They're just going aimlessly, and that does nothing for you as a small business owner. You have to have a plan for every month. You have to have a plan for your year, your quarter, what you're going to do. One question I ask people all the time: if all your social media followers went on your website right now to buy something, would you have the inventory in stock? Most people know they wouldn't have the inventory, and then they missed out on sales. Get your inventory up. If you have the funds, buy the stuff, make it, put it in your shop, have it listed. It's better to be over-prepared than to be under-prepared. I'd rather you exceed expectations than barely meet the expectations that are set upon you. So many times we say, oh, I want this tipping point in my life. I want people to buy from me. I want people to shop me. And then when you get those orders in, you can't fulfill them fast enough because you don't have the products. So have the products in stock. That helps you as a small business. Yes, it's, inflating your expenses for this month, but you know what? Overall, you're saving money. Because when you buy those little quantities of dresses, like when you buy 4 dresses from the wholesaler, you're spending more money buying that than if you bought 20 of them. Because they're cutting you a deal the more you buy. The less you buy, you're basically paying at regular retail price. And you can't really mark it up. You're not making any money. So think about that. Think about your budget. This is something I do. I've been doing it for the last year and a half, really. Every Monday, I sit down for 2 hours basically, and I go over the books. I'm going over invoices, I'm going over the money that's made, how it's been divided, have I paid taxes, what do I need to put into my estimated quarterly taxes. All that stuff is being done because I need to know the numbers. I need to know what's going on with my business, what's working, what's not working. So many times people are not concerned with that. I'll ask clients, what was your top seller this month? I don't know. I don't know doesn't help you. It doesn't help your business. You need to know your top seller and your low seller every month, because after 3 months, if something's not performing, it needs to be gone. It shouldn't just be sitting on the shelves. You need to mark it down to sell. Like, get it out, because it's not making you money. It's wasting time. It's just sitting on the shelves. It's collecting dust. You don't need that. There was a point in my time that I had all these fancy title consults and all this other stuff going on. They weren't bringing in revenue. They were actually confusing my consumer, and that does nothing for my bottom line. Make sure that you're putting out the products your customers want to buy. If people are buying 30 leopard clutches a month, you need to make sure that you have those leopard clutches in stock. You need to make sure you have them in different sizes. You need to make sure that they have call to action banners. That is your top seller. People are buying it. You need to push that product. Get it out the door, because that's what's bringing in revenue. Another thing for your budget, everything that comes in does not need to be spent. That's something I talk about to clients all the time. People are like, I'm so excited to buy a MacBook Air. I'm so excited I can pay for da da da. Okay, how are you budgeting for all this money? I have a line in my budget for fonts, because I get fonts and I get so excited. I'm like, oh my God, let me buy all the fonts. I don't need to buy all the fonts. I need to save money. Every month I don't need to buy fonts, especially when I'm not using the fonts. Like, be realistic with your budget and what you're spending money on. It's something I talk to clients about, even people in general. I won't take you on as a client if you don't have money in the budget for it. If it's going to hurt your bottom line, you don't need to be my consulting client. I'm not going to make you eat ramens and beans because you want to work with me. Like, I want to help everyone, but I'm not going to put you in financial straits. You can eat rice and beans because you're investing in your business by getting better product photos. You're doing, going to conferences. I'll let you do that. But just to talk to me once a month, no, that's not how I work, because I want you to succeed financially, because that matters. Another thing when it comes to your financial budget, make sure that you are held accountable. Talk to other people about it. One of the greatest things I have is my banker and my accountant. I talk to them all the time, constantly, about what's going on in my business, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, what's going wrong. That way I can get that outside point of view of what's going on with my finances, and I can fix it. Like, one of the biggest and scariest things for me was in 2014 when I decided to go from $185 to $375 an hour. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose so many clients. I'm not going to be able to pay my bills, da da da. Guess what? I made 38% more than I made last year. So from 2014 to 2015, I made 38% more with the price increase. So people still signed on as clients. People were still buying digital products. I had a plan in place, and my plan worked, but I had to get my team around me to support me and acknowledge me and let me know, this is why you're charging more. This is what it's going to do for your bottom line. This is how it's going to help you grow as a business owner. So get accountable in 2016 when it comes to your finances. Know that they matter, especially if you want to be a serious small business owner that succeeds. You don't have to be on the cover of Forbes to be a millionaire. There's millionaires in your town right now that run small businesses that you don't even know, that you don't even acknowledge, but they're doing their thing. Think about that. So get your financial plan in order. Get you some books to sit down, write the numbers out, determine what you want to make for the year, break that down by the 12 months, then break it down by the 52 weeks, then break it down by the 366 days this year. Yes, we're a leap year this year. Break it all down. Know every penny that you need to be made. And it just keeps you accountable. I know there's days it sucks when you see zero, like you made $0. It happens to me. It's happened to me this week actually, where I made zero, but the next day I bounced back and made 300. So it's that thing. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. You have to say, okay, you know what? I need to make sure I'm putting out newsletters. I need to make sure all my social media has call to actions and I'm splitting it 80-20. I need to ask my current customers that are shopping me monthly to share with their friends. Instill a loyalty program, add a abandoned cart. Do what you need to do, and the revenue is going to come in. But you need to have that financial plan for how the revenue is going to come in. It's not, oh, I just want to make $45,000. How are you going to make it? Break it down. Break the numbers down, put it on a Post-it, type it up, do whatever you need to do. Put it on your wall in your office so you have to see it every day and it keeps you accountable for what you need to do. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about your financial budget for 2016, please leave them in the comments below and I'll talk to you later. Bye!